Today is the day. I finally worked up the motivation and courage to get my Nikon D4s repaired. Whenever I think about having to contact the manufacturer about my broken camera, seems like a headache, at least for me in the Hawaiian Islands. Everything's got to be shipped and it takes longer to ship things out. And so I'm just thinking about the cost of what the repair is going to be, the shipping cost, how long it's going to take, because I use my Nikon D4s all the time. I'm a wedding photographer here. I just became a member of Nikon's NPS service, and I signed up under the tier that gives you 20% discount on all repairs. So I'm really grateful for that. And I think that was one of the final pushes that got me to get this thing repaired. So what I'm gonna do is just document my journey, and well, really the camera's journey in getting repaired. And let me show you real quick some of the damage that's been done to my poor camera. Here's a little top-down view of my Nikon D4s. I want to show you guys all the things that are wrong with it, and hopefully Nikon can fix everything. So one thing I failed to mention in the description for the repair was this cap right here for the front of the camera. These two inputs right here, it broke off a long time ago. I never used them, but I would like to have this cap back on so that these inputs can be protected. Now, where I dropped my camera, I'm not exactly how everything went down, but I do know that one of the first impact points was this right here, the battery cover right here. So when you take it off, you can see that it seems pretty intact, but there is some scuffing and there's a crack right there. So I've had no worries, no problems with the battery. Everything works perfectly fine, but that is one of the first impact points. And then as you can see, the rubber is coming off on the front right there. It's very annoying when I'm shooting. This texture spray, whatever they use the texture of the camera with, it's all smooth and rubbed out. This rubbering at the bottom is also coming off. Definitely annoying as well. You can already see where the impact damage is, right? Look at the viewfinder. This thing cracked open. You can see the screw is bent. This is completely open. There's the separation from the body, or the body separating right there. There you go. There's a better angle. You can see that's separating right there. So this also definitely got impacted when my camera fell. The hot shoe is bent, and it's near impossible to get a flash gun on top, which I have during weddings when I needed to use this camera with the flash gun on top. I would love to get this repaired, and I would definitely love to get this repaired. When I saw the damage, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to use my camera. Interesting enough, I can still use this perfectly fine. I still use the viewfinder all the time. No big problem. It's just, man, the case busted on the camera. So I think the internals are fine. Other than that, I think everything else is fine. There's these two screws that are missing. I don't know when they started going missing. I don't know if it was from the impact or if they've been missing for a while. But that's about it. Just this major impact damage, the hot shoe, the light switch, the battery cover, and the rubber gripping on the camera itself. And one thing I would like to mention is that the Nikon D4s is a flagship model. This was the top of the food chain back in 2015. And this is a pro camera for a reason. The type of fall damage that this camera received probably would have taken out other consumer line Nikon cameras for sure. The beefiness and the ruggedness of this D4s, I mean, I'm still able to use this camera properly with the video and the photo, and I've shot multiple. I mean, honestly, it's been a couple years, maybe 1 year, a year and a half since this happened, and shooting wise, besides the damage and the rubberized grip coming off, it still functions and works like a champ. I've used the high speed burst on it, the quiet mode, the autofocusing works. Like, everything on it is working like a champ. And so if you're wondering why professional cameras cost so much, a lot of it, well, I don't know the breakdown on the price, but I have a feeling like the quality of camera construction definitely accounts for a lot of the money of what you're paying for. And I would say it's highly worth it. All right, so here's Nikon's NPS member dashboard. If you guys are not signed up for the Nikon Professional Services membership, you need to do so, especially since they have a free plan for you guys. But I signed up for the second tier that comes with a 20% repair discount. And so here's what the dashboard looks like. I will be sure to blur out all the important information in post. And you can see all of your benefits. And so with the middle tier, we get equipment loans, repair loans, cleans and checks. And here we go, priority repairs. And here it is, schedule a repair. So that's a really good thing. I don't have to call anyone. So it opens up a new window. Let me drag that down. Self-service product repair. All right, so we're gonna click product. Let's go down to DSLR cameras, and next pick the camera. So D4s, and we're gonna get the serial number for this camera. All right, so it's got these little packages here, basic cleanings, standard maintenance and stuff like that, which is great. I'm gonna have to do that with my Nikon Z5, but for this camera, the Nikon D4s, I don't need that stuff. I need a repair. All right, so I'm gonna click this one right here. No, thank you. My camera needs a repair. What is the problem with your D4s? Okay, so bent pins, nope. None of these things. Error message, nope. Dropped or impact damage. Yep, that's the one right here. All right, so provide any additional notes, such as more details on the problems. All right, so mine is camera tipped over from being 7 feet up on a tripod, and the camera body cracked open. The camera operates as usual and the photos come out. The internals of the camera are exposed, and the hot shoe, sure, the hot shoe is dented. The power switch also does not snap back after engaging the light. I would also like the rubber grips repaired. Thank you. Always be sure to say thank you. The camera is exposed. Estimated cost to repair your D4s. Now this is very interesting. This can't be the final price. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're gonna get it and they're like, whoa, this needs a lot more work. I don't know. We'll see. But actually, this honestly is not bad. This is a $5,000-$6,000 camera when it was brand new, and this is a professional camera. You know, so I mean, $600 really compared to the value that I get in return. It's, I don't want to say a drop in the bucket, because I know there are some photographers out there who, you know, gotta hustle to make ends meet, and I'm kind of there. I'm kind of getting better, but this is important. Repairing your gear is very important, and it's definitely time for my D4s to get repaired. And so this also says this does not reflect the shipping costs, taxes, or applicable discounts. So that 20% might be coming at the end of the whole repair session. So we'll see. All right, so we're gonna submit for repair. It's asking for any accessories, and doesn't need battery. It says include if you're experiencing a power or battery problem. So no, I'm not experiencing any problems with the USB cable, memory card, body cap, or anything like that. I'm only experiencing with the body, so no accessories. Contact data. All right, so we're gonna fill this out. I'm gonna just skip ahead so you guys don't see it. All right, then it tells you to accept the terms of service, asks you to accept it and agree. All right, now it's asking for payment information. There you can see the shipping costs included. All right, now just fill in your credit card information. I will skip ahead again. All right, once you've got all the information in, it's gonna show you the payment information, billing, shipping, and then what you're getting a repair for. So my problem is dropped or impact damage. There's the estimate and the shipping costs. Hit submit. You're gonna be emailed a confirmation email pretty much right away. It's gonna attach a PDF document with all the shipping instructions, and I will show you guys that. And it's gonna tell you here's what to do. All right, just read over the PDF document that they send you, make sure all the information is correct. Then you're gonna print that document, the shipping labels at the bottom, and then you need to ship your product. All right, you can check the status of your order at this link. So Okay, now here's the PDF document that Nikon sent me. It's gonna give the shipping address, your email, make sure all this information is correct. Products being sent for repair. It'll say the product name, the serial number. It's gonna give you the estimated costs and then the additional notes that you put in. Here it is, I got all the paperwork. Right here, I've got the copy to place in the box. I've got the other copy for my records, and then I've got the paper that has the half sheet that I gotta attach to the box that I'm shipping out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack up my camera and then I'm gonna take it to the post office and we're gonna go say goodbye. And then I will see you folks in the future and we'll see how long this takes. All right, catch you guys soon. What's up, everyone? Long time no see. The last time you saw me was all the way at the beginning of November, and I was showing you guys my cracked Nikon D4s. I tried to get it repaired with Nikon, and honestly, I should have updated you along the way because there was a lot of things that went down. Not bad, like just good communication between me and Nikon. So I've got a little list of events on a little timeline. So what I'm gonna do is break it down for you before, you guessed it, I've got my Nikon back. We're gonna open that up and check it out, see what kind of job Nikon did. So November 1st, I ordered the repair / sent the camera out. On November 5th, Nikon received the camera, all right? They sent me a confirmation. They said that they received it, and they sent me a new estimate of $644.22. So that estimation bump, I figured was like, they got to go look at the camera and they're like, all right, this is going to need a little bit more work. This might cost a little bit more. And I was like, sick. All right, I don't care. You know, I'll pay for that. November 9th, I got an email from Nikon saying that the crack on the camera was beyond economical repair. It's going to be too much to fix it. It's not going to be worth it. So on November 9th, when they sent me that it was going to be beyond economical repair, they offered me an exchange deal. So what the deal was, I would give them my D4s in exchange for a discounted refurbished camera body. So Nikon has a refurbished store on their website. You guys can go check it out. They have some pretty good deals. And they told me to look at the store, take a look around, see which camera I like, and then they would offer me a deal. Being that my D4s still worked, like the picture still came out beautiful, the video still worked great. Really, it's just a crack in the body. I mean, I'm sure that knocks off a lot of value. So I thought maybe I could score like a Z body for like 500, you know, or $600 in exchange for my flagship D4s. I thought those kinds of deals were on the table. That was just too good to be true. On the 10th, they offered 4 camera bodies in exchange for my camera at discounted prices. Let me tell you guys what those 4 camera bodies are. I told them that I was interested in the Nikon Z6, the Nikon Z7, the Z6 II, and the Z7 II. So they had those in the refurbished store. And the offers that they gave me, I won't give you the exact number. I don't know if I can release that. Some of the discounts were really good. Like for the Z7, that Z7 is still really expensive. They're giving me a pretty good discount on that. But to be honest, the discounts weren't enticing enough. And I decided not to exchange my camera and take the deal because this D4s, not only is it still working in proper working condition other than having the crack. Well, actually, you know what? That's fake. That's false. The hot shoe was actually smashed on top. So the hot shoe still works, but it's smashed. So you got to really jam it in. But the camera still works, okay? And it has a lot of sentimental value, all right? It was given to me by a very generous woman at a time in my life where I was in between jobs and I was really, you know, wondering if I should keep pursuing photography. And this lady that I met through my job, doing an errand for her, doing a favor for her, she gave me, essentially gave me this camera. She gave it to me for a loan and called me up in a couple weeks and told me she just got the Nikon D5 and I can keep the D4s and good luck on my journey. Amazing. So amazing sentiment of value. If I was getting a clean deal where I was getting like a Z6 II for free for the D4s, then I would exchange it. But for the prices that they were offering me, it just didn't, it wasn't enticing enough. So I decided to keep it. I told Nikon, can you at least repair the rubber grips? That's what I told Nikon. And as you guys saw earlier in the video, the rubber grips were falling off my camera, right? The glue was coming off and it looked really trashy. So if they could at least fix the rubber grips, then I would be a happy camper. I did clarify with them. I asked them after November 10th, when they sent me those discounted prices on the refurbished, I did ask them I said, do you guys offer any bigger discounts? I try to, talk my way into bigger discounts. I asked if they had payment plans, things like that, which they don't do payment plans. They also, the prices are very strict, all right? So no wiggle room for prices, bigger discounts. And then they told me I had 5 days to decide if I wanted to exchange the camera or not. And if I couldn't decide, then they would just send the camera back to me. And so on the 13th, I asked if they could repair my camera grips, as I don't want to exchange. And then on November 15th, they gave me an estimate of $185 to clean the camera and restore the grips. All right. And then on the 16th, they confirmed that I do receive a discount for being an NPS member. They sent me a new estimate with the discount, and the total was $144 to restore my rubber grips and clean the camera. I'm okay with that. All right. The camera's going to look good as new. I'm going to get it back. And so that's that. So 10 days later, on November 26th, I got an email saying the parts were back ordered, the rubber grips. All right. They stated that the parts would arrive on December 10th and that they would ship the camera out after once they've repaired the camera. Yesterday, December 16th, I got an email update from UPS saying I was getting a box from Nikon. And I was like, a box from Nikon? Are they sending me like a holiday gift or something like that? We had just done a giveaway a couple days ago. We gave away a Nikon Z6 and I was like, are they sending me something? But it was the camera repair that I totally forgot. And so we were on stream and we deduced that it was most likely my D4s. And so it came in last night. I did open the box. Okay. We're not going to be a full box opening, but I didn't unwrap it. Okay. I didn't unwrap the camera. So, all right. So in the box, we've got the invoice, camera invoice. So the second paper talks about replace bottom cover rubber, replace rubber grip, replace grip unit, rewind side rubber, screw, replace card holder rubber, replace side cover, checked autofocus operation, checked bayonet mount, checked mirror angle, checked AE operation, checked aperture operation, checked communication, flash operation, cleaned image sensor, cleaned reflex mirror, sub viewfinder, clean viewfinder, general check and clean. The second is the total, which was $150.95 plus the discount plus shipping, handling, and tax. Everything came out to $144.02. Now, here is the maintenance report. Okay, so remember they said that the parts would come in December 10th and then they would ship the camera out accordingly. So I received the camera on December 16th. On this checklist, it says that the date is 12/13/21. So they got to this maintenance report on 12/13/21. Don't know when they exactly did the servicing between 12/10 and 12/13, around there, or maybe on 12/13. But it says right here, maintenance results. Right here it says clean image sensor, check marks all the way down. Basic standard premium. So replacing loose rubber grips, adjust exposure meter accuracy, computer focus calibration, inspect, adjust reflex mirror. So those are premium maintenance that they did. Standard is like tighten external screws, perform dead or hot pixel mapping, inspect communication of input-output terminals, inspect hot shoe, inspect aperture lever operation, inspect current consumption, check viewfinder operation. All right, cool. And then they've got these little diagrams and performed by QPS the second. Awesome. Let's go ahead and open up this camera. I've been itching to get my hands back on it. I've missed this camera, honestly. Even though I've loved renting the Nikon Z6 II the last couple weddings that I've had to do while this was gone, I'm excited to get this camera back. It's a big piece of my stream. It's a big part of my business and everything. So here it is. So it came wrapped in this big bubble wrap. All these packaged peanuts. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing else in here, which there is not. You know, always just gotta double check. All right, here we go. Let's just zoom in a little. Here we go. Woo! All right, your Nikon product has been serviced and meets factory standards. Should you experience any issues, please contact our technical support. Often, we're able to resolve issues without the need to return your product to Nikon. Technical support can be reached at this number and this website. Cool. All right, let's open it up. Already, honestly, just looking at it, it looks clean. It looks very clean. The rubber grips look great. The rubber grips being restored makes this camera look brand new. All right. I could still see the crack up top here, and I'll give you a look. But just from my impression right now, I know I'm going to be pretty pleased. All right, remember I gotta smell things for some odd reason. It smells like new rubber. That's what it smells like in this bag. It smells like new rubber. It's because it is new rubber. All right, she's back, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the rubber grips. They looks great. It looks great. The thing about being out in Hawaii is like rubber and things like that on cords and stuff, they deteriorate, all right? They corrode and get all gross and sticky. And before I sent this camera out to Nikon, that's how this camera was feeling. It was starting to feel gross, sticky. The rubber was falling off, obviously. And this is awesome, all right? I was using this camera so much with the rubbers falling off that I was just used to dealing with the rubbers, you know, off and dealing with that. And it looks good. It looks professional again, and I thank Nikon for at least repairing the rubber grips on here. That's a big it's a big win. All right, cool. So they replaced everything. Everything looks clean, looks good. I'll give you guys a closer look here. So they replaced this. This was a big piece that was coming off, and then this bottom part was definitely coming off. Looks good. Looks really good. All right. Should we just turn it on and shoot with it for fun? I haven't used this camera in a long time. All right. So I just got my 51.8. Let's throw that on and throw in the battery. Oh, I can't forget the memory card. Oh man, the little nuances of that I had when handling this camera. I would always kind of push on the rubber grips down here and push it in whenever I put my hand down here, and just it feels weird not having to do that. So that's already a huge bonus. All right, so let's go ahead and put the CF card inside. Turning it on. All right, we back in biz. All right, let's just take a fun little photo. Wait, 1, 2, 3, smile. Oof, I missed that. Works like a charm. Looks good. Nikon, thank you. All right. All right. My final impression with the repair service from Nikon. All right. Here's my final impression. Well done. Well done. The big key component was communication. All right. If you watched my earlier video about the Polaroid SX70 cameras, getting that repaired by Brooklyn Film Camera, they never sent me a confirmation that they received my camera. And for a lot of people, that would worry them. I just let it ride. And then finally, I got a notification that they were sending it out. With Nikon, it was the opposite. I got a notification they received the camera to repair, but they didn't tell me that the camera was shipped out. I got a notification from UPS the day of delivery that a package was coming from Nikon. So a little bit reversal on there, but the communication was great. Polaroid, Brooklyn Film Camera, I know they're probably busy. They're a smaller mom and pop shop. But with Nikon, you know, we had a lot of dialogue back and forth because there's a lot more involved with it. A little bummed that they couldn't repair the body, and I guess that's understandable. The Nikon D4s came out in 2015. You know, so I understand that, you know, they probably don't have extra parts or the means to repair, or maybe it was just going to cost a lot to repair it. So as I said, the body, that's not a make or break. I could still use the camera, you know, whatever. But the main thing were the grips. And I'm grateful that they offered to exchange the D4s for other camera bodies at discounted prices. If I had more money, yeah, I might have taken the deal. But I feel like this camera means a lot more sentimentally to me, that I wasn't really ready to let it go. Maybe if the deal was sweet enough, I would have. I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad that I asked them to repair the rubber grips, and I'm grateful that they agreed to doing it. The repair service inquiries and stuff, it's easy. It's so easy if you're an NPS member. You just go onto your dashboard, you just schedule it, send the camera out. It's easy, all right? And don't wait, okay? Don't wait. It doesn't take as long as you think. And, you know, for me, it just took long because the parts were back ordered and yada yada. It was a big repair job. So that being said, guys, if I have any more cameras in the future to repair, you know, I will be recording the journey, and then you guys can see the behind the scenes on it. If you guys are looking for a photography community, I stream live Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/TLD Academy. We are a photography community. I edit my photos live on stream. I'm a wedding photographer. I also like to do landscapes and stuff like that. We do photo edit competitions. We do interviews with other photographers, Nikon ambassadors. We do giveaways. We do charity events. We play games. We have a good time on Twitch. We also have a Discord channel. That's where we post a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We talk about movies, games, tech news, all kinds of stuff. We're also on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Of course, this is YouTube. TikTok. You know, we're all over. TLD Academy, Light Den Academy. Bam, there it is. Join us live every morning, Monday through Friday. You guys can catch us there, and I would be stoked to connect with you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Aloha. See you guys later.